Hey, what's up, guys? And welcome back to the den. The novel itself is a didactic novel that teaches us about the danger of being self-absorbed and self-obsessed. It starts out as a young man, innocent to the desires and temptations of the world. Then, under the influence of Lord Henry, he is corrupted and starts to live for himself and for his own pleasure. He gets addicted to opium, abandons his only friends, walks out on his fiancée, ends up making her kill herself, and blackmails everyone he knows. Then, at the conclusion of the novel, he tries to destroy the manifestation of his corruption and ends up dying.
Now isn't that the story?
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh boy, let's get right into that. All right, and today we have with us first Basil Hallward. Basil. How are we doing today, Basil?
I'm doing great.
I love it. I love to hear it.
So, Basil, tell us about your art. I hear you're a big-time artist down in the city.
I am. That's true.
This is true.
I painted a portrait for young Dorian Gray. Great guy, by the way.
You really?
Yeah.
How much do you love him? Like him? Sorry.
You know, he is one of my dearest friends.
More than a friend?
Dearest? How much of a friend is he?
Do you want like a scale of like 1 to 10?
Oh, I know the answer already. You're gonna say 11, aren't you?
You got me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but now let's get back onto the subject.
Right.
Tell us about the magical properties of your art that I hear it has.
You know, I didn't realize it at first, but
Basil, we're still recording.
the magical properties of this painting, I hear
that it reflects Dorian's innermost properties.
Insightful. Now,
So how do you, you already told us a little bit about Dorian, but how do you feel about Lord Henry and his corrupting influence on Dorian?
Lord Henry.
you jealous?
I hate that guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
poor guy. He's nice to me.
Yeah.
I met him once.
Henry?
Did you-
I see the connection.
No, you silly guy. I met him at a Chili's once. And he was,
Basil, stay focused. I want to hear your real thoughts about him.
My real thoughts on Lord Henry. I think he's a scoundrel who just wants to manipulate the pure soul of Dorian Gray for his own bidding.
right.
Okay.
Okay, well, Basil, thank you for your time. Isaac, thank him for his time.
Thank you, Basil. And our next guest on the show today is Lord Henry. How you doing today, Lord?
Good. Pleasure to be here, boys.
Good, Mr. Lord. Hey, okay. So, got a few questions for you, Mr. Lord Henry. How do you feel about that? Oh, Harry.
Feel good. Friends call me Harry.
Yeah, can I call you Harry?
Yes, sir.
Am I your friend?
We're all good friends on this earth, aren't we?
Isaac, we're friends now.
The
Okay.
Lord.
Yes,
Moving up in the world.
yes. Okay, Mr. Harry. I have a question about Dorian. What do you think about Dorian?
It's a pretty young thing there. He's
Pretty young
quite the social mover there,
About the
mover and
catch?
shaker. Yes.
Explain that.
He's always dining with the lasses and the duchesses.
Lasses.
Woo!
I thought it was the.
I thought he was with.
He's
Does he explore?
He's a little adventurous.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Now,
Just
like rise and grind.
yeah, just gotta rise and grind and please. Pleasure, if not pleasure, then why has always been.
Oh,
my...
you smarty pants, you. Now, boys. So, okay, Henry. Sorry, I'm a little excited to have you
all in
here.
the head, don't you think?
I'm
there?
sorry. Yeah, I'm just too hyped to have my new friend here, Harry.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, you like boys?
I do like boys.
Yeah.
I feel ladies become too mundane too quickly. Boys provide a sense of interest. Me and Dorian, my main boy,
Main boy.
my main boy thing.
Main slime?
Yes. We would hang out every day, and he would always have some new outfit for me, some more.
Oh,
We
okay.
always,
Wow.
Whoa.
we were,
Pussy.
we were always able to have some fun, him and I.
Right. Okay. Well, my new friend Harry, what's your last name? King, sir.
King, my-
Sure, that's your name. Thank you for your time, and thanks for
Absolutely.
being my friend.
Anytime, boys.
Oh, don't touch me. Oh, cool. All right, now, our next guest today, we have Mrs. Sybil Vane. Sybil, how are you today, ma'am?
I could be doing better. I am fine. It's whatever.
Well, Sybil, I'm doing great. Isaac, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm just doing splendid today.
Splendid.
So
And you're doing bad?
Annoying.
You're doing
Oh my
bad,
God.
Sybil?
I'm.
Oh,
Why is
oh.
that?
I don't know. I hate everything, honestly.
Well.
Life sucks.
Where does that come from? Would you say it comes from your relationship with certain Dorian Gray that we hear about?
Hey,
I come on this podcast and I just get read it.
hey, ma'am, ma'am, if you could focus, please.
Fine.
Dorian Gray. Thoughts?
I mean, I love him. Obviously I'd do anything
love.
for him.
You mean loved?
Okay, well, yeah, love.
Or do you still love him?
I mean, I would if I, didn't.
Oh, because she killed herself. Oh no!
What a strange turn of events. Oh, I really did mean to ask you about that. How did you feel about your suicide?
It sucked,
Did it hurt?
Jumping off that cliff really did.
That's what happened.
I don't remember how I even killed
Oh,
myself.
because she's a.
She did all the substances before she died and whatnot.
Right.
Overdosed.
How
and
was
whatnot.
that? I heard
That
some.
part was fun, honestly. I'm gonna be so real. Like, if I could do it again, I'd put more drugs in me.
Right. Okay.
Oh, okay,
Dude,
okay, okay.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
just swell.
Okay, well let's change
Yeah.
the topic a little bit. Let's move on to James. Your relationship with your brother.
Ooh, saucy.
I like talking about this.
Oh, ew. Did you kiss your brother?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Get a little. That's kind of weird.
Isn't that weird?
My mom said it was fine. She told us to love each other.
Did y'all bathe together?
From the maybe.
Mm.
Everyone bathes with their siblings. It's
No.
not that weird.
Nope.
Nope.
That's weird.
That's
I
weird.
did it till I was like 15.
That's
Isn't that weird?
15.
That's a little old.
A little old there.
No.
How old are you?
Like, I don't know. Killed myself.
Oh, because she
You
gets
stopped growing after that.
Oh.
Because you die.
Bazinga. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know. I just had a hard life, so.
Well, that's an interesting point of view on those topics. Well, we're just gonna have to thank you for your time and just thank you for coming out today, Sybil.
Now, watchers, don't kiss your brother.
And okay, guys, our next guest on the show is the main attraction
Oh,
of
boy.
the evening. This is our young, very own Dorian Gray.
Dorian, now, Dorian, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. What about yourself, huh? Hey, I'm looking pretty good too, huh?
Oh, yeah.
cocky little guy.
I like that.
You like that? Okay, okay.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Now, oh, you shut
Silly little guy.
Silly little guy. All right, Dorian. Now, one little query for you right now, with followed by two other little queries.
Hey, hit me with it.
Later. Corruption. In life.
Well, I was a nice little boy till I found out about the wonder of men.
Oh.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Yes.
You know how it
Do I know how
is.
that is?
Hey, I'd love to show you sometime, huh?
Oh, is he asking me out?
I think he is, but
I'll-
is there any one man in your life you would say? Any one man that really changed you?
Personally, I'm Team Basil.
I'm Team Henry. We really got to know. Which one are you?
We're having a fist fight later about this.
Having a fist fight, wow, that's special. I gotta say, Basil, he found me. You know, I love him to death, but it's gotta be Lord Henry. He introduced me to just the great things life has.
And he's rich?
He's
stacked.
loaded.
He's
Hey,
stacked.
I love Basil for what we were, but man, Lord Henry, he's just.
That's where it's at?
That's where it's at.
Now, talking about Henry, did he ever influence you in a bad way? Would you say?
Oh boy, what? Nah, I mean,
Influence you in a good way?
he was too fine to refuse. I mean, some people said we, did some bad things, but that's just people talking, you know.
Was he influential? Was his power influential? Was his speaking voice influential, sir?
His words really spoke to me, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We got one more question for you tonight, and this one is the doozy.
This is the
where
double Jeopardy question.
This is where all of our thoughts from our podcast come from. How do you feel
about opium?
I was hoping you'd ask about. I
little
love
white powder.
that junk. Are you kidding me? Oh,
Now,
Got any good tales from the
den.
den?
Oh, little
Those
plug.
opium den
Shameless plug to our podcast.
oh, you guys are great. You guys are great.
How do you do opium? Do you insert it or smoke it or swallow it?
I'm more of a pipe kind of guy.
Pipe. Oh,
It
pipe in the
reminds me
pipe.
of. I love. Hey, that's a little embarrassing, huh?
Opium now.
Opium now.
It's the good stuff.
Us
right?
ourselves, me and Isaac, we're known around the den as the opium boys with a Z.
Hey, I think I've heard about you guys.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet you would have.
Yeah.
This is our podcast.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
opium is kind of where we come from, so that's why we gotta ask you the questions about opium, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on today, boys.
Of course.
Thank you for your time.
Dang, yes. Thank you for your time. Now, thank you, beautiful listeners, for listening. Thank you for listening. Oh, I love this podcast with all my heart. I put all my effort into it. And we'll see you next week. Back in the den.
2, 1, drop it.